It'd be great to get another game, yeah? So get fourth game. And also, in the fourth game, Wesley will have white. Let's not forget that. And if Wesley wins that one, well, it could be the start of a remarkable comeback. And maybe we shouldn't jump ahead quite yet. But, I mean, just Black's got everything in this position, right? Absolutely everything. White's attack is not happening. You can avoid any of these threats very easily. Look at that centre. You talk about a good centre. I mean, that is overwhelming. It's just a rolling steamroller of pawns coming through. And I think, body language we should have a look at, I feel. Magnus is, got that across his chest saying, yeah, I'm going to be going to my grave here. He just needs to do the other one. And he realises, Magnus, that he should lose this game if Wesley doesn't make a mistake.
We should probably highlight that the reason Wesley kept the rook on the 6th rank, David, if we want to analyze real quick, because I wonder if on rook f7, if there was a bishop takes g6 idea, more drawing chances. Obviously, you have to trade on e7 first. But I think that there actually was something to that, even if it's not a draw. I think blowing open the king was actually kind of dangerous. So maybe he, or at least wants to keep an eye on that pawn, right? He kept the rook on the 6th rank, which is good instructive chess for the viewers anyway. Prophylaxis. Sometimes you stop your opponent's idea before it's even a reality. So whether that sack was going to happen or not, I think he wants to keep his eye on it.
Simon, maybe your prediction will come true. Knight a4 on the board if we see a trade on a4. Guess what's going to happen? Rook take a4. Danny, you called it. You said maybe it would happen as well.
Well, a little different than we thought at this point, because Magnus is worse and that center is rolling. But yeah.
I mean, you've got nothing to lose as white now. You'd love to throw the other rook over and just kind of cross your fingers and hope that something lands, basically. I mean, if you get your rook there, actually, it's another attacking piece and the queen's coming in, so it's not too shabby then. And, this exchange of dark square bishops, it might help white a little bit because the queen can safely come in, but that centre is scary, really, really scary. And maybe Black just reroutes his knight into the centre or something now and starts attacking himself. But it's not over. Yeah, it's certainly not over. And the time situation, Wesley is, I don't know, is he getting nervous? This is where it gets dangerous, right? I mean, when he gets down to under a minute,
yeah,
and he realises he should win, but the position's not as easy as he thinks, it can go wrong.
Do you think there's a psychological factor when you're playing against Magnus? You get a better position, sometimes even a winning position, and just that makes you nervous. The fact that you're getting close to it.
I think 100%. Yeah, it's though these guys have played each other enough, right? Wesley, as we saw in the stats before the match started, has racked up 19 wins and 34 draws in his time. He's lost 24 times as well. But so Wesley knows what it's like to win. So I don't know that he's totally thinking about that, but I do think he's thinking about the fact that he's already blown a game today, right? That's the problem, is the most recent memory is hard to shake off without a rest day like you have at other tournaments, right? These online formats are so challenging to the emotional strings of these players because you don't get that time to take a walk on a beach, have a nice dinner, call mom at home, right? That doesn't happen in these events. So I do think he's suffering a little bit from knowing he may not be on form today. So, but we'll see. But, oh, wait, F3. What happened? Bad. No. That's a bad move.
Never play F3.
Never play F3. Ben Feingold is right. Darn it.
Yeah, this opens up the white king. Suddenly the black queen
Wesley's
swoops
doing
in.
it. Oh, just enters ruthlessly.
Yeah, some big threats. White's queen is overworked, overwhelmed. Black's threatening to actually distract her using the rook on the b file. You can't touch anything near the white king right now, otherwise you'll just get checkmated. You have to bring a rook back to defend the first rank, and a pawn drops off the board. Wesley turns his advantage into something maybe not the most clinical finish there, but the evaluation bar computer making up its mind. Still big advantage Black, of course. Pawn up as well. Can Magnus hold this? Putting the ball in the back of the net, that killer touch is still difficult, but he's getting closer.
Just Magnus's position with the king, bishop, queen, rook lined up on that first rank. It looks so dangerous for white. Feels like there should be a finish at this moment. Simon, any ideas and why? And can Magnus even retake that pawn?
No, I mean, I think he's got to try to move his queen in. But I think, yeah, look at the position. The black queen's entered. Black is material up. Wesley also, I like the speed he was moving there. He was playing so confidently. And now maybe the black rook can simply take that pawn, move into the position. So this is going to be critical. But it looks like Wesley's going to get one back here. Magnus with 10 seconds only as well. Yeah, we're going to get a game 4. I'm
I think
pretty
so.
sure.
We don't want to jinx it yet, right? Knock on Knock on wood. But by the way, E3 was just like lights out for Wesley instead of playing, because E3 threatened D2 to win a piece and the B2 pawn. Anyway, but he should still be good here. He is now up, what is it? Just a clear pawn, along with White's king kind of being open. But I'm not gonna say it's over yet, because I think it was over if Wesley found E3. I don't know that it's over yet. Magnus is back in the drawing chances chair. I mean, and he's got 4 chairs. He's back in the drawing chances chair.
It's only a pawn now, isn't it, basically? It's just a pawn. It was more before, and it's just a pawn. I say just a pawn. That should be enough to win, but at this level. But is it going to be enough, David, to win?
I've seen Magnus wriggle out of these positions so many times.
I'm serious. I mean, we don't maybe have time now in the analysis because we're under a minute, but E3 was lights out if we want to quickly show it. So I'm actually not sure anymore at all where we're headed. E3 threatened D2. And the only way to stop losing the piece was to move the queen, and then B2 falls. So this was like lights out, right? And the computer was, okay, maybe not queen D4 there.
Whoops. Double attack. But maybe just wait for a moment, just bring the bishop in. And
bishop F5, C2, B2, everything's falling. And the point is you didn't give up your biggest asset, which was the protected pass pawn, that E pawn. So this is no longer clear at all.
Let's catch up. This is the current position. Still a pawn up for black, but if Magnus gets the queens off somehow, chances. Oh, the bar drops.
And 6 seconds for Magnus. 5. Wesley under 30 seconds as well. He's in a must-win situation, but it's getting closer to draw territory now.
Yeah, I mean, there was a chance missed there by Magnus, but it is getting down to pure bullet blitz now. And for the first time, Magnus's king is pretty safe. And his queen might be able to infiltrate the position. The rook may be able to come in. And it's not easy, actually, this position anymore. It's just not easy for black. I mean, never write Magnus off is just a lesson I've got to learn more and more in any
Simon,
position.
You got to learn that lesson.
I should have learned it over the years by now. But, OK, this is looking good, though. The rook is now finding a good way to improve itself. You must stop it coming to G5. And Wesley back on top again. That's a nice manoeuvre there that Wesley's done, getting the rook in front of the bishop so it's not pinned. It's very tense, though. Very, very tense. And is that another pawn that's going to drop?
Looks like it. White's H-pawn is doomed. Black's going to go 2-0 up on the king side here. And, OK, Magnus looking for counter chances. He's going for the black king, big threat. White's rook trying to land on the 7th rank, but Wesley calmly defends. And the problem is it's just 1 check. OK, 2 checks, but this
Queen
one is blocked.
Queen G5, rook H7.
Watch out.
Oh, what?
He missed something.
White could have traded off queens. Queen B6 would have forced the queens off.
Oh, my gosh, he missed it.
And Magnus has blundered. He's going to get checkmated here, surely.
And he reacts, and Wesley celebrates there. He wins his first game, and we've got a match on our hands as Wesley strikes back. He's done what seemed impossible, and we get a game 4.
Wow, and it's funny because in that final moment, the eval bar gave us one last heart attack. Magnus had a draw. He missed it. I bet this is what David's going to show. Wesley puts the game away. Magnus not happy about that, losing with White.
No, he's not happy. He could have wrapped it up in 3 games. And take a look at that. He does it. He gets the job done right there, which means match